Oz USA sent a bunch of these different ones out, and today I'm going to go over the pulse bar and how easy these make your life when you're installing accessories. All the wiring's already done, and I will put links in the bio. And these are super easy and take all the headache out of wiring it to your pins and everything. If you're someone that does not know how to do that, this company, you can order their plugs with anything you want on it. You can have, whip lights on there. You can have light bar on there, whatever. But we're going to go over today how they work and how simple they make using this pulse bar. A lot of you may know this, but most of these high-end Polarises come with this pulse bar. And what this is it's already pre-wired to your battery. Now, we're looking at an Expedition today, but you've got 6 of these little posts here. And then you've got a 40 amp breaker here. And then this comes from your main battery post. So you've got a clean output from your battery so that you don't have to run things directly all the way to the battery. For instance, let's say you was going to do this and you didn't have the pulse bar. You would have to run your wiring up through somewhere to get to the battery. Now, some things are going to be still have to do this. I would do a winch or something of that nature directly to this, but I want to show you why I'm talking about this today. So this is a company that produces already pre-made units, and on this pulse bar, it's already got your ignition wire and your accessory wire and a ground. So you don't have to run anything to the key or anything like that. So what happens is when you buy these plugs, you can just plug them directly in, wire them directly to whatever you're trying to wire up. So let's say you had a light bar or something of that nature. It comes with 2 wires, which is going to be like what I've got here. This goes to a light bar. The 2 wires are in there, red and black. So you would wire them to your red and black, and then your blue to your ignition. And that way you can work the accessories without starting the vehicle, things like that. Or if you just want them to work on a certain spot. Now, this Expedition has 3 key spots, but we're not worried about that today. What I want to show you is this company produces these whip lights and or these whip light controllers along with lights and stuff. Now, these come pre-wired with everything you need. So for instance, I'm wiring up a light bar and I'm going to put it on here, and it's got these 2 wires here. I'm going to put it in the bumper of this. All I have to do is run their toggle switch, which is right here, into my dash, run it out through here, and then bring it right through the garment in the front, which is here. Now, this works great for stuff that's on the front. I wish they had one on the rear also. That would be super handy for hookups in the back. But they don't. So anyway, and then you would still have to run your rocker switch up, so I kind of get it. But if you plug that in, run your wires through here, just as I have, this is what you'll have out the other end. Now, this company makes these already pre-wired, ready to go. So all I have to do is plug this into here and plug this into my light bar. And I'm going to show you guys how simple that would be to have power to a light bar. So I've got this light bar here. Used to make this work, you would have had relays. You would have had direct battery wiring to it. So you would have had to run a positive, a negative to the battery with relays and a fuse in it. Then you would have had to have run an ignition wire. You would have had to put your post to your relays, and then have it going to wherever you want to go, like up to here. So you'd had a whole lot more wiring in it. So to wire this up, now this has this type of plug on it, but what I'm going to do is buy this same connector. So let's not really focus on this, because what I'm going to do is buy this same connector that goes here with a 2-wire deal, and then I'm going to plug it directly into these two. So I'll wire this, my red and black, to the male end wire that is made for this plug, and plug it right in. Once I do that, I can mount this light bar directly up here, and then I don't have to have any other wiring going to it. I don't have to have any other fuses. This company makes all of these wires ready to go. So you can simply use their, like this wiring harness here, for instance, if you was putting whip lights, it's got the switch made on it. It's got all of your harness with your plugs, like your fuse plugs and everything, right built in. So it's super simple. And then you've got a 2-wire deal here. You plug that to your positive and your negative on any light that you're doing. And then you just wire this directly, like I said, into your fuse panel. And I'm going to have some videos showing that. But I wanted to go over that today and show you how much easier it is. These are anywhere from $24.99 to $44.99, depending on how long you get them to make your wires. But these make hooking up everything so much simpler. Now, like I said, you can buy these plugs, and I'll put a link in the bio for all of this stuff. You can buy these plugs from Amazon or other places in packages for super cheap. And then you can wire all of that yourself. To me, my time's worth more than sitting there wiring all this up for an hour, putting all the garments on it, everything like that. And so for, 25 to 40 bucks, and me not having to wire every single piece to it myself, this company is excellent. And like I said, I'll put a link down in the bio, and I've used several of these. And just to show you how they work, so I've got this one already plugged in and going. This is just a phone charger. You guys have seen in my other videos, but just to show you that it has the ignition wire built in, you can see here, I'm gonna flip the key on. That just gives me accessories. And look here, here's my accessories for my cell phone charger and everything right plugged in. So it works flawlessly, and you don't have all that time and effort trying to put all that in there yourself. So like I said, you can skip running all those wires to your battery, because once you run it through the garment up here, you've got access to this pulse bar. And like I said, you can spend the time wiring it, yourself to a pulse bar plug if you would like, just like this. Or you can buy this from this company and just pretty much plug and play everything besides whatever you're wiring it to. And that's a 2-wire deal, pod lights, anything of that nature. Now, like I said, on the rear, you're still going to have to do quite a bit of wiring, but I've got some videos coming up on that just so you guys can see. I'll put a link for this light bar down in the bio too. I'm mounting this up here, but I'm going to have a full video showing that. And so this is going to be in my bumper